was born in Japan. In Japan, lots of art teachings, of course, all country has. I pick up two especially. One is wabi-sabi. Wabi-sabi means beauty in perfection. Some people might see this is not complete, not finished one, but we find the beauty in the imperfection things. So, and then we can see inside more, try to know more. That is one my thing. And the second one is mono no aware. Mono no aware is the nothing lasts forever. Sounds sad, but actually this, for me, I take that to teaching. Live now, enjoy this moment, and live happily. So I try to put those wabi-sabi and mono no aware in my art. After we moved to Canada, I realized big sky, and then that also shows beautiful stars, and the moon is really big and bright, and I wanted to make something for this, for kind of appreciation too. But first I have to connect to the moon, so I just go outside, went outside and just watching moon, and then I got something inspiration, and then after that I decided to use wool felt, and the techniques I chose is seed stitching. Use just a simple black thread and the white thread, and I wanted to see a little bit depth, so kind of a little bit, not really flat, a little bit 3-dimension, a little bit if you see closer. If I top parts, when I started to with the shadow, and then other parts getting really look like a light. So that was for me the really confused. What can I do? This took, I think, 4 or 5 months to finish. One time I really didn't want to continue, so I talked to my parents-in-law, and I want to cut this one. But they really like it, so Hanna, don't cut, just continue and try. And I started to start make again, and then I showed this to my husband and kids, and they like it. I don't have a studio because I usually make my stuff at the living room, because I have 4 kids and 2 university kids have to stay here now. So yeah, but usually when I make, I put the headphone and put the divider. Yeah, and then usually they don't try to talk to me, because I just concentrate so much, and I don't set the hours or anything. Just when I want to do, I can do it. But of course, I have to make breakfast and lunch and dinner. But they help me so much too. I believe everybody is given the inspiration all the time. So when I try to open my heart or soul and put the antenna more. But if I go to the nature in Saskatchewan, I can feel a lot. Maybe everybody. Yeah. So, and also I was born in Japan, so maybe I can see the nature different way too, because I have a filter, Japanese filter too. Yeah, so people see my art, they can smell Japanese taste sometimes too. I write down or sketches on the book, or sometimes just sketches, sometimes just a word. And then I put that aside for a while, sometimes 1 week, 2 weeks, and I go back to there, and if I still like it, and then I decide the material and techniques. But in Japan, when we were grade 6 or grade 7, I don't remember, we have to buy the sewing set. And then so we learn how to sew and sashiko stitching or just straight stitching and how to use the sewing machine. So we can make a straight line, also how to make a button and how to make just round places. So we learn a lot. That is my basic. And also my mom can sew. So if I wanna know, she knew everything already. So after we moved to Canada, I saw lots of quilts in my house. My grandma made already, and grandma's mama's quilt everywhere. So I was wondering what was inside, why they love the quilt. So they just snuggle like this, right? So I was very interested in quilts and the research, and I found a very beautiful modern quilt. So I bought a sewing machine in 2015 for Christmas. And 2016, I started sewing quilting. And then I wanted to explore more. And then after I decided I want to call myself textile artist, more art world opened suddenly, just to open. That was, I had been waiting for years and years. Because when I was 20, 30, I did lots of crafting, or I can do painting too, but something not enough for me. So finally I found that when I was 44, 45. I don't want to commit anything, but I know this is my thing. I want to connect to other people as much as I can in the world. Because I think after COVID-19 hit, we have to focus ourselves more. Maybe some people already found the worthy or shining diamond inside. So now we can express, everybody can express and connect more, and we can make a beautiful world. If they want to copy somebody, they try, and then after that they can put their own unique stuff in them, and from there they can express. And also have to find the people who knows already that world and ask the question. Because last year I asked the art world people, how can I be professional artist? And he gave me really good advice. Try this one first and next. That's a simple question, but it's scared to ask for everybody. But have to break the comfort zone first. So take action first. And if you have a question, ask. And then probably we have to think that one word, who cares? I think that's important. Nobody cared, because before I asked somebody, I was scared maybe he might think me that way. But who cares, I think? Because my thing, my life. So this one called prairie grassland. You can see the prairie scenery. We can see everywhere when we do long driving. Maybe some people think this scene is sunrise or dawn. And also this part is grass. Maybe you can see the grass or stone. But I wanted to show this long time ago in Saskatchewan, thousand buffaloes there. I wanted to show this one. You can see the white buffalo, because I really like First Nations people's mythology, or also powwow dancing. They connect to the nature so much. Because in Japan also we feel the spirits everywhere. Lots of God. I don't know how to say, spirits everywhere, and the stone and grass and water and tree everywhere. And so First Nations really close. So for me, it really can dive into. So that connection, I wanted to say this one. So in First Nations, people call the white buffalo tatanka. Yeah, so you can see that. So I just want viewers enjoy the calm scenery and connect to the ancient story or scenery, and then something we can feel nature and us the same, and the human being is a part of nature. This one called Moss, 2018. I made a Zen garden quilt that was really white and the green inside. So I wanted to make something like similar one. This looks like a Japanese, I think. In Japan, we have a shibori technique with the dye, put the, how can I use the strings and tie a lot and put that in a dye bath. Now I use that technique for this. Looks like lots of technique, but actually I use only one technique for here. This depends on how tight I pull the thread. And this looks like beads, but this is a French knot. And I wanted to feel a little bit close to nature, so I used a wooden hoop.